Hey, what is up guys, it is SilverSun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on Sonic Mania for the PS4. Alright, so pretty much the story of this game is basically like Sonic and Tails going off to this island. I'm not sure, it was like Green Hill Zone basically. I'm not sure what the island was called specifically, but pretty much they run into these robots. I think they're called the hard-boiled heavies, and they're pretty much being controlled by Dr. Robotnik, and basically he's like collecting these time emeralds or whatever, and like destroying time, and like you pretty much have to go after Eggman, try and stop him and stuff like that. Not too much to it, I guess. I didn't really play through Knuckles' story. I know he has his own little like side story there. I never really got to play through that. But pretty much from Sonic's side, pretty much you're just traversing through a few new zones and a few old ones, and pretty much just getting to that end boss, defeating Dr. Robotnik. And this game is obviously like a homage to all the older 2D classic Sonic games, and to be pretty frank with you guys, I never really like play like Sega Genesis or whatever, like or like a Dreamcast back in the days, because I wasn't born back then, that was before my time. I was mostly into like the 2D Sonic games, early PS2 days and stuff like that. I never really got to play the classic Sonic games aside from just watching videos on it, or like playing the phone ports. I know they did that with Sonic CD and Sonic 2. And from playing just those two, like I never really played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, unfortunately. But I hear that's probably like the best Sonic game of all time, supposedly. But I never really got my hands on it. I never really got to play, and they never ported it for some reason. I kind of wish they did, but so far nothing. But pretty much, I played through those two on my phone, and it was pretty fun. I mostly like Sonic CD just because like it had its own like feel to it, and its own kind of like story and setup there, and its own kind of like gameplay gimmicks and stuff like that. And they pretty much like put that and like all the other classic Sonic games into like one like big game here with Sonic Mania. It was a pretty fun game. Gameplay and graphics and everything were pretty good. I mean, the graphics themselves are like great, like especially for classic Sonic and stuff like that. Like the game, like those kind of games have never looked better on this like PS4, like with updated graphics and all the other things included and stuff like that. 60 FPS and whatnot. It's pretty good, runs good, plays good. Special stages and stuff like that, like getting the emeralds and all the other little goodies and stuff like that, all the coins and stuff like that, are pretty challenging. I remember they brought back the little ball like maze mini game, whatever you'd call it, from Sonic 3. I got to play through that. Also, if you guys haven't seen my playthrough, I'd highly recommend you guys go check that out. Played through the game from beginning to end, more or less. Even unlocked Super Sonic. So yeah, you guys should really check that out. And I unboxed this too for the PS4. You got some pretty good goodies with the collector's edition. Yeah, I feel like it was a pretty good deal, at least for what I got it for. I got it when it went on sale, so it was obviously cheaper at the time. So yeah, like for what you got, I feel like it was pretty worth it, especially if you're a fan of classic Sonic. But as for the game itself, like the base game, I don't know if they ever had like DLC, and to be honest, I don't really think they need to. I mean, but like if there's anything like that I feel like's negative or like that's lacking about this game is probably just like the like after the game, basically. Like there's not too much replayability here. I mean, like with me, I went back and collected the emeralds, obviously, to get Super Sonic and stuff like that, which was pretty fun. And obviously you could go collect all the medals and stuff like that, and like unlock some extra moves and extra characters and stuff like that. But I don't know, I wish they kind of added a multiplayer, like an online multiplayer aspect to this. While the 2-player co-op split screen is fun and all, like it really is fun, but like I wish they could have like kept that, but also add in like an online mode, kind of like how they did with the phone ports. I know you could do that, at least on Android, I believe. I don't know if you could do it on iOS, but like you could like go online and like pretty much race people that way. So I thought that would be a pretty cool functionality to have for this kind of game, but I guess not. Um, but yeah, like it's pretty fun. I love all the little references. I'm not gonna try to spoil anything in this review. Um, but yeah, there's like a few references that were a pretty big surprise to me. I didn't quite get the good ending, so I'm not sure what happened there. But I did hear it had some sort of ties to Sonic Forces, that other game. It kind of like linked the two together some way somehow. I never really saw it, so I wouldn't know. But that's pretty cool there. Uh, but yeah, pretty much like I'm trying to think of some other stuff I could talk about this game, but to be honest, like it's not too much, I guess, to talk about here. I mean, it's a good game. Plays good, looks good, runs good. Only thing I can really knock on it is that online multiplayer. You know, maybe add some future replayability. Like maybe like you go into a party, at least on PSN, and like you want to play some Sonic Mania with your friends. You can't really do that unless they're like physically like at your house or whatever. Can't play with them online. I feel like that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Um, Also, a little fun fact here, I guess you could say. Um, what was it? Dragon Ball Fighters. I think that's how you say it. Fighters, like with a Z at the end. Um, I find it kind of ironic that Sonic Mania was definitely announced before Dragon Ball Fighters, and obviously with this Sonic Mania, it's harkening back to the older classic Sonic games, going back to their roots, to what made Sonic great and what made it such a viable franchise and whatnot. Why most people like it is playing these older 2D classic Sonic games and liking them and stuff like that. And I feel like that's what Dragon Ball Fighters, which was announced rather later. I want to say this year. Yeah, it has to be this year. But yeah, Sonic Mania was announced earlier, and then just after it, Dragon Ball Fighters was pretty much announced. Going back to kind of, yeah, it's going back to like the 2D fighter kind of aspect to it. Like it's more of a fighter I heard of than like Budokai and all those other games. Like it's different from those games, but like um it's different from those games. Like it's more of a fighter rather than like Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 and stuff like that. Like it's just like catering to those people that want like a fighting Dragon Ball Z game like how we had in the past and stuff like that. But lately we haven't been getting that much fighting games, at least anime fighting games. Mostly just like MMOs and stuff like that with Xenoverse and stuff like that. But now, kind of harkening back to what the fans want. Those 2D classic brawl type fighting games. Seems like a pretty fun game. Not sure if I'll get it. Cause I mean I'm not really that competitive when it comes to like video games and stuff like that, and I feel like that's a pretty competitive game. I'm pretty sure I'd get like wrecked in that game, you know. But I don't know. I just thought it was like a fun little fact. Like Sonic Mania came out first, talking about bringing back classic Sonic and stuff like that. What made the games great, and then here comes Dragon Ball Z. Going back to 2D and stuff like that. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. But focusing on Sonic Mania as a whole, I thought it was a pretty fun game. Not too much replayability after you beat the story mode and stuff like that. But for what it's worth, I have to say it's a pretty fun game. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. Pretty fun. Maybe an 8.5. I don't know. Like I'm not trying to like bash on there or anything like that. I'm just saying like it's not the greatest game ever in my opinion. But tell me what you guys thought of the game. If you guys did manage to get your hands on it, whichever version that may be, just comment down below. Tell me what you guys liked about it. Tell me what you guys didn't like about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my review. And until the next one, guys, Silver Sun is out.